Giants, 707, July 3rd. Tell these terrorists and criminals and thugs involved in RICO and organized crime, pretending to be law enforcement, one, is illegal. Trying to get evidence, without a warrant, without a subpoena is illegal. Two, holding someone hostage for 6 years and 9 months and assaulting them all day and manufacturing evidence and misrepresenting evidence and making shit up to judges, highly illegal. Hiring terrorists and people involved in organized crime, like a RICO, it's highly illegal to let them do investigations, as that's endangering United States citizens, and also then arming them with neurophysiological weapons where they try to shock your brain, shock your heart, to try to coerce false confession, this and that. Highly illegal. A judge is going to want to know that. Judges also authenticate evidence. They want authenticated evidence, not stuff you just make up and say is authentic, which is highly illegal. Ask them all the material, and the judge is going to want to know all the material info. And leaving out material info is obstruction of justice and illegal. They're also going to want to know the nature and the environment of how you've been trying to get info, like hiring terrorists, hiring guys involved with organized crime, committing neurophysiological weapons, torture that doesn't work. The tech works, but their torture hasn't been working because they keep trying to abuse me into saying stuff that's not true. And I was eat shit. So the judges want to know that too. They're also going to want to know all the ways you manufacture and tamper with evidence. They're going to want to know about your experimental tech and how you don't understand it, and you don't even know how to check for errors in instrumentation, and you don't know all the shortcomings of the tech. They're going to want to know about that. And then they're going to want to know why you lie about it and pretend you do. And you can catch them with just reason and logic. Ask them the errors in instrumentation. Ask them all the safeguards they have built in to accommodate for all these errors in instrumentation. How do they make sure they're receiving reliable data? Yeah, judges want to know that too. And then misrepresenting such things when you don't even have safeguards to make sure it's reliable. That's called misrepresenting evidence. That's 20 to multiple life sentences involving RICO, terrorism, economic espionage, sexual slavery, organized crime, and more. They're also going to want to know the nature of this environment, like this RICO. Like these people who tried to murder me to steal trillions of dollars and some implantation formula and more that I didn't even know about. So they're going to want to know that too. That's more than material info you're leaving out. And then they're going to want to know all your conflicts of interest. Yeah, like your betting manipulation scandal, trying to frame me for your betting manipulation, trying to frame me for your crimes as you were trying to murder me for my own money and property that I didn't even know about, trying to murder me and frame me for my own ideas I've been creating since late 2017 to 2024. They're going to want to know all that stuff. Yeah, your conflicts of interest, a judge is going to want to know because that's more than material info. And leaving that out is obstruction of justice. Are you telling these judges your conflicts of interest? What material info are you leaving out? Because, the fact that this is a RICO and that you're a gambler and have conflicts of interest, and you're involved in the RICO, and you're also involved in a betting manipulation syndicate, and involved in frame bets. Yeah, that's material info. If you're not mentioning that to a judge, that's a really big deal. Not to mention that you attempted murder on me. That's a really big deal. And then you're also stealing intellectual property from me and pretending my life is yours is a really big deal. So that's more than material info. And then the fact that you don't even understand the tech you use and that you hire criminals, terrorists, and rapists and other criminals to do investigations and guys involved with organized crime to do investigations, that's more than material info. Some of the guys who are involved in that RICO is a really big deal. And then the fact that you're hiring guys involved with terrorism to do investigations, guys who are using intimidation and coercion to influence the policy of the government, and guys who use intimidation and coercion, guys who intimidate and coerce civilian populations with large-scale blackmail and large-scale witness tampering to do investigations, highly illegal. Yeah, that's more than material info you're leaving out. A judge is going to want to know that. So eat shit and fuck you and your threats. And also, he's also want to know about your 6 years and 9 months worth of repeated witness tampering and threat, assault, and all these different forms of witness tampering you've been doing for 6 years and 9 months, because that's more than material info too. Quit threatening me, shitbag.